In this day and age where you can just go to the dispensary on the corner and pick up whatever strain you desire, why should you bother with growing your own cannabis? There are lots of reasons why, not the least of which because it's legal now, in some places anyway. It's less expensive. Going to the dispensary is not terribly expensive. It's certainly less expensive than buying it on the street used to be. Depending on how often you go, those trips can add up pretty fast. When you factor in things like gas, one trip to the dispensary can end up costing you a pretty penny. Growing equipment costs some money at first, but once you get a good crop going, it's a lot less expensive than going to the dispensary. You get a real sense of accomplishment. When I grew my first plant, I felt so proud of myself. I watched this living thing grow from a tiny sprout to a glorious, lush, green plant. It felt like how I would imagine raising a child would feel like. You get to watch the fruits of your labor quite literally blossom before your eyes, and in the case of growing your own cannabis, you get to smoke it. You get to be in control. When you grow your own cannabis, you are the one who gets to be in control. You feed your plants the nutrients you want, you choose whether to grow hydroponically, whether to go organic, you name it. The choice is yours. If you get good enough, maybe you can cultivate your own strain. You could make a little money. If you get good enough at growing your own cannabis, you can make a little bit of money, maybe even a lot of money. All the growers that I know make a good living selling their wares to various retail establishments. Wouldn't you rather make money doing something you love than spending your days at a 9 to 5, right? It's more discreet. I certainly don't have a problem running into people I know at the dispensary, but I know some people would rather not announce to the world, or at the very least, their boss and/or co-workers. Growing your own cannabis is more discreet than going to a dispensary any day of the week. It's easy to do. Growing your own cannabis is not as hard as it might seem. If you can grow a houseplant, then you can surely grow your own cannabis. It's not as simple as that, but as long as you start with a strain that's relatively easy to grow, like Northern Lights, for example. All you have to do is make sure that you have the right setup, and give your plants the TLC that they need. As I understand, growing your own cannabis is like riding a bicycle. Once you master it, it's a skill you will never forget. Have a look at the link below for your free Grow Bible, and learn yourself how to grow cannabis. All the best.